What's up, guys? Thank you for tuning in today. Thank you for watching. We actually have a couple new projects today. Not new projects, but projects that need to get done very soon. So we have the Miata. There's nothing really major going on with this right now. I'm just really itching to start doing some mods because if you watched the last video, we don't really care if we blow up the motor, so that's okay, because then we can start building the next one. Or we can start building the next one in the background, either way. But this has been sitting here for way too long. I need to get the carburetor cleaned right down there and put the fairings back on, and it should be good to go. But I am sick of looking at this just sitting right here, and it's not very good looking. Anyways, if you notice in the background at all, we have a new to me boat right here. I received this from someone who was just getting rid of it because it has some interior problems. Obviously it needs a full interior done, etc, etc, but that is coming soon to a vlog near you. I don't want to bore you guys with me cleaning out the gas tank, getting the title done and everything like that, but anyways, we'll deal with that when we get to it. Anyways, for today, if you guys remember from the donut video that the Mustang has been out of commission due to a water leak. So anyways, we're going to be moving the Miata. We don't need to move the Miata. We're just going to be moving the Mustang into the driveway. I'm pretty sure it's something simple. It's something near the top of the radiator. We're just going to move it into the driveway. We're going to take a look. And what's more than likely going to happen is we're just going to need a new radiator. So we'll do that. So this Mustang has been sitting for a couple weeks now. It is very dirty. There's even some cobwebs down here. Gosh, what a waste. Let's hope the battery's not dead. It is not, and it sounds really good. Arizona, the best part about it is when it's hot, the car is hotter. We're gonna try to get a little bit of shade on the front of the hood. Can't see anything, but that should be perfect. Now, because we don't want to overheat the engine, obviously, because there's no water in there. You know, this is a crazy thing because Amanda keeps the house so cold. Getting into this really hot car feels really nice. So step one is going to be, we're going to take off all these little pins. That one's already missing. And moving this whole shroud should let us see everything that's underneath and where the water leak could be. Alright, now that the shroud is gone, we're going to fill it up with water from the hose, and then we're going to follow it to see where the leak is actually coming from, because now we can see everything in this area. Okay, we are currently leaking. Now we just have to see where the leak is coming from. So with the shroud off, I have some bad news, and I also have some more bad news. So, looking underneath, there is no spot that I can see where it's actually leaking. Do you want to focus on me? I'm trying to have a conversation over here. Just focus on me. Look, right here. I can't see what's underneath the radiator. I can't see where the leak is coming from. It's looking like it's coming from the middle area, but it's also, I don't know, I can't find, it looks like there's two spots where it's coming down from. So the good news is it's probably just one leak just leaking down, and it just splits off into two different paths, but I can't see it. So it looks like we're gonna have to take off the fan, and that could be a pain in the butt. So I'm gonna get wrenching, and I'll get back with you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, after some snacking and some wrenching, we are now pretty much ready to look again. The radiator cover and fan have been removed. And now when we turn on the car, we should have a very clear view of what is actually leaking. And hopefully it's not the radiator, hopefully it's just a hose or something like that. So, you know, swapping out a hose, 10-15 bucks or so. Let's see. And now obviously the engine has to heat up a little bit, so the thermostat lets some water into the radiator. So it could take a couple minutes, but I'm gonna keep watching over here and then hopefully we'll see where the water's coming from. So it looks like the car is definitely warming up. If there was a leak, it should be leaking by now. Very weird. Of course, now that we're taking a good look, there's nothing wrong. So, alrighty guys, I feel very stupid, but also very smart. I have some good news. The radiator is not cracked at all. It looked like the water overflow has a little crack. You can hardly see it. If you look this way, it's definitely peeing pretty vigorously. So the good news is all we have to do is swap out that water overflow, put everything back to how we found it, and we should be good to go. I'm gonna call Amanda, give her the good news, and we're gonna do some fun stuff. I just found on Amazon, it's actually only $50 to replace. I wasted my whole afternoon, well, early afternoon, taking the radiator out, taking the shroud out and everything, when all I had to do was literally fill out the reservoir. Notice that the reservoir itself, it has like a pokey leak out of it, and I would have been done. But anyways, see, live you learn. At least I know how to take out the radiator now if we decide to go for a lightweight aluminum radiator or anything like that. Anyways, sorry, I'm slurring my words a little bit. My mouth is very dry. I'm very thirsty. Yeah, at least we're done. I'm gonna get that on order. Should be here in, I don't know, a week. But the car is not drivable because I didn't put it back in, and there's no point in putting it back in and then taking it out again and then putting in the new one. So, and as soon as we replace this bad boy right here, we should, I think, redo that donut competition because Amanda can join us. Not that she's ever done donuts before, but it could be another fun thing to do. Anyways, I just want to show you guys some really cool things you could do with a Miata and only a Miata. So, something you can do in a Miata that's pretty great is that tires are so cheap. You don't have to worry about buying new tires. You don't have to worry about doing damage to your tires. And you can have fun, and it's pretty much free. So something that a lot of these newer cars can't do is that while you're driving, if you're doing like over 40 miles an hour or something, you can't do anything about your convertible top. You can't go up, you can't go down. Good thing about a Miata, just undo a clip and you're good to go. So, +1 for Miata, -1 for everything else, or 0 for everything else. The notorious pop-ups, the other thing of course you can do is and then you just turn the switch back off, and that's it. Pretty cool. Here's another really cool thing you can do on Miatas. It's that lazy eye look. I really like this. I think it's super cool if you have like those LEDs that fill in the light gaps, but it looks cooler at night, but you get the picture. So just parking over here while I recorded that quick section, someone came and he's like, oh yeah, I used to have one of those when I was a kid. It was so much fun. I feel like I'm still a kid sometimes, so it's okay. But apparently this is a kid's car. It's just a big toy. That's the best kind of car, the ones that are just big toys. Now this is something kind of cool in my opinion. I don't have a trunk liner in my trunk at all, but I feel like this trunk is really big for a little convertible car. So I don't think we need to talk about carry capacity in this, because as we know, the Miata fits an engine. So, but the trunk is pretty good, pretty big, and I can fit my purse, shoes, spare tire, and the battery that the car runs on in the back. So it's just something about tunnels that just get me so excited. Here we go, my favorite part. While I'm trying to change gears and steer at the same time. There's a pretty sharp turn. Anyways, excuse is done. It was still pretty fun. So before we end today's vlog, I just want to do one more pull. We're not going fast at all. So yeah, it's really windy now, guys. If you guys liked today's video, I can't tell you what to do, but you can go ahead and push that button.